This is Around the Globe with Dr. G.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you back to Around the Globe with Dr. G. It's been a fantastic time, and I am so delighted to introduce you to my new friends, Phil and Alex. In fact, I call these guys the most hospitable men in St. Albans. To give you the background of how we met, I was outside, literally across the street, waiting at the barber shop, and it was raining, and Phil poked his head out of his front door and said, "Would you like to come in and wait for Wayne the barber?" And I thought, wow, who does that? Who does that? I mean, Phil doesn't know me from Adam. And the openness and just the kindness and the hospitality was so moving. And yes, I came in and I met Alex as well. Phil and Alex, welcome to Around the Globe with Dr. G. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to us.
Yeah.
Just to give you a background before we get started, I know when I spoke to Phil that he just recently, just a couple of months ago, suffered a great loss and lost his wife Sarah. But I'm gonna allow perhaps Alex to kind of give us a little bit of background in regards to what it's been like.
Yeah, it's life can be very tricky. We don't know what's around the corner. And what happened to Phil, which is like my brother, we've known each other since probably 12 years of age. I'm 42 and Phil is 50. I have a daughter that's 9. Phil's got 2 beautiful kids. One's 15 and the other one's 5. Now, with Phil, with the life he's been leading, as we all live our lives, we meet and greet people. He met my cousin Jane, had a beautiful boy, and then unfortunately she passed away for it was cancer. She passed away, and then he actually had to live his life, and he met Sarah. And with Sarah, they had a beautiful life and got married and had a beautiful child. And next thing you know, in November, just gone, she passed away. Through an illness of bowels and organs. It was so sudden, and it's been a difficult time. Phil has had this kind of life where it's like, why is this happening? You know, what have I gone through to deserve this path of life? You know, in life, as we all live it, we all have our problems. We all go through these scenarios, including myself. And where we're like basically brothers, we have to help each other. You have to express your feelings.
And your story, Al, with your dad.
Yeah, I want to jump in right there, Alex, in regards to the brotherhood. It's not as common today as what we would like to see. You guys have maintained friendship from a very young age. And obviously, with what has happened to Phil with the loss of his wife just a couple of months ago, he has found strength in this friendship.
Yes, Alex has been a great help to me and a true
but you've been a great help to me.
Well, of course.
You know, I think what happens in life is it's a circle. It goes around. You know,
it's perpetual, and what goes around comes around. I mean, it's quite an easy saying, isn't it? But, yeah. So you know, a biblical quote is what go do.
well, look,
What? Yeah, you know.
it's like you never stop learning
Yeah,
in
yeah,
life.
that's-
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
No matter how old you get in life, you never stop learning. And from what I've gone through with my life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cut a long story short,
Good strong.
my brother died of cot death, and
Miles.
Miles, God bless his soul. I was only 4,
Wow.
and I actually found him in his cot.
You found it.
I found him, and I knew by the colour of him
Yeah.
he was passed. So I woke my mum and dad up. This memories in my head all the time. Yeah. It was weird. It was like I got woken up from this white horse. It was like a unicorn, and he put his head in my brother's cot. And then I ran to the bedroom and said, "Mummy, Daddy, Miles is dead." And so that day I didn't speak to no one for about probably 2 or 3 years, my mum said. I was very like, I was in this world where I was just, what's happened to my brother. When I got to the age of, say, 12, 13, my dad was like my best friend.
Okay.
My dad always gave me hope, gave me goals. He made me feel strong.
Okay.
When I got to college days, I went to London College of Fashion, Central St Martin's. I studied fashion. I'm a tailor. My dad always supported me, and he became my soulmate. During my college days and part-time work in Savile Row, my dad gave me a different way of life of what he done in his world of business, and I worked with him part-time. It's like doing markets, wholesale, retail. It's like a bit of
Really dealer.
yeah. In America, you say, "Is it hustle? You're a hustler."
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, so like our relationship got even more strong,
Wow.
and I didn't want to leave home. My home was with my
Was
dad.
with your dad.
You know what I mean?
You were that
I was
close.
excited to come home to
Yeah.
see my
Yeah.
dad. Yeah, we'll have a drink, we'll have a laugh, we'll have watch
Yeah.
football, we'll even you know,
well,
we'll
obviously,
dance. Dad just danced,
Yeah,
funk,
that-
and jazz. Anyway, so
Yeah.
what happened was with my life, my dad unfortunately got depressed. He got in this dark cloud, and financially he struggled.
Okay.
And then he talked to me like a friend and said, "I don't want to live no more." So he frequently told me for about 2 or 3 weeks, talking in this weird way of,
It's just terrible.
"Can we go hand in hand and jump off a bridge?"
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How did
Can
you
we go
feel?
together?
How did you
Yeah, I
feel?
remember
when
that
you were saying
time.
that?
Well, I mean,
Dad,
what do you do when someone tells you that?
Yeah.
You have to have mind over matter and go,
Yeah.
snap out of it.
Okay.
Think of the positive things in life. Let's just reprogram ourselves. It's not a problem here, you know. But unfortunately, my dad, he was clever. It's okay, Alex. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll snap out of it. But then one morning,
Yeah, that's signs, didn't you? You
one
found a
morning,
rope and all that
yeah,
shit.
one morning, yeah, it was there was signs there. Then one morning, I woke up very early before I normally wake up, and went downstairs to the bathroom. saw a shadow in the window, and the shadow it was a shadow of my dad. He hung himself. So with that, that was only 2 years ago. With that, I've got a big family, and it's all eyes on me, Alex. Are you okay? Are you coping? Well, listen, I'll get through this. I'll get through this. I'm breathing, I'm living, I'm walking, I'm moving forward, and I just think about my dad's experiences of his past to help me go forward and not take the negatives, but just the positives.
Wow. Alex, I have to say that's an
tough one.
incredible
Tough one.
strength.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, I mean, you've had just like Phil, a couple of very, very tragic things that has happened. The most recent with your dad, and how you've been able to still be positive is very inspiring. Very, very inspiring.
It is tough. Ultimately, I hate the saying, but life goes on.
Yeah.
And you have to move with it.
Of course, yeah.
And I do know that from a conversation when I met you, I know that you are Catholic.
Yes.
So there is that aspect to your lives as well.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you, how is it helped how's your faith helped in coping with all these tragedies? I know the friendship is awesome and great, and very, very important to have community people that are
of course. I mean,
with you.
Around here we've got a lovely community.
It's I see that, but how would you say that your faith has helped you in coping with this tragic events?
I think in terms of faith, I kind of look to some higher plane or whatever, I'm not a practicing Catholic at all, but I'm Catholicised, so I've been baptised. But yeah, sometimes you showed us that lovely video about what was it?
Yeah, when I was in
Hope.
Hope, yes.
Yeah, that's resonating with me.
Yeah, well,
I thought it was brilliant.
God,
but really, that's playing in my mind.
Yeah,
I think it's brilliant. So yeah, maybe I should get back. I don't know.
Look,
it is a journey, Phil. It is a journey.
Life is a journey.
Yeah, it is.
Right. Okay. So like, you got to think of birthdays and Christmases. What do? You open up a present. You open it up. You don't know what's going to be in it.
And Sarah's funeral was a Catholic service. There's like 400 people there. It's amazing.
Yeah. Obviously, she was loved in the community.
She was very loved. Very loved.
Yeah.
But going back to what you're
saying,
saying,
I do have faith. It's just sometimes gets a bit diluted.
Of course it does.
We have even in the journey of faith, there are challenges there, and it's a part of life. And as I said, we're meeting you at a point in your life where just recently you've had something tragic happen, and just even you being able to speak to us today is positive.
That's fantastic. Just such an honour to meet you.
No, it's my honour to meet you. Like I said, you guys are the most hospitable guys that I know in St. Albans.
You're always welcome in, mate. You know that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Alex, you were going to say in regards to that.
I was just going to say, look, in life in general, way we walk and talk, way we go to sleep at night, way we wake up. We need to basically have those dreams.
Well, I've kind of got a philosophical quote. I say, we don't know what we don't know.
But
Yes.
We need to basically every second of the day, whatever thought comes into that head of yours or in mine, you
Yeah.
express it. Yeah,
Well,
you express it, and you've got to be honest in life.
Of course.
Yeah, you've got to, like, whatever feelings you got in life. Yeah, you've got to express them and talk.
Of course,
Yeah,
you know, but
and
it's
the
step by
journey.
step, isn't it?
Of course, every day you're taking every step up the fucking up the stairs, down the stairs. Yeah, it
Yeah.
come on, it's
Yeah.
life is so precious.
Yeah.
We're lucky to live this life. Yeah,
We kind of
no matter what we go through in life, yeah, we've got to turn it in positive energy.
Of course.
You've got to have your mind focused. Yeah,
it's easy to fold up.
it's very easy to
Right.
fold up. It's very it's
Yeah.
easy to get back on your feet and go forward because that's what your legs are doing.
Yeah.
They always go forward.
So, G,
Yeah.
what kind of input in terms of faith would you suggest?
Well,
Because I'm
yeah.
kind of my grandparents
yeah.
were massively Catholic. Gibraltar, Spain, you know,
Okay.
like proper faith, you know.
Yeah.
So, what's your faith?
Yeah, I appreciate the question.
What's your take on faith?
Yeah, yeah. Well, my take on faith is this: we all have a creator. We did not create ourselves.
Right.
As much as we may work on ourselves, we're not the ones that created ourselves.
Yeah.
We were created by someone.
Yeah. Okay. Right, yeah.
And that person that created us actually gave us what Alex talks about when he says, you have life.
Mm-hmm.
Life.
Yes.
The even basic life.
Yeah.
The ability to
Yeah.
breathe, to walk, to think,
Yeah.
to act.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
given
Yeah.
to all of us. And as we walk in this life through different types of tragedies and things like that, part of the walk of faith is acknowledging that we are not alone. Number one,
Yeah.
we came from somewhere.
Well, yeah, someplace.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were created by
one thing.
someone.
Yeah.
There is a higher realm and being
Yes.
that's bigger than us.
Got to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
got
yeah.
to be.
I can't.
And-
You know.
yeah. And so as you start to think of those things, it gets you to wanting to know.
Yeah.
You wanted to know. Okay, so I want to know more about what's that higher.
Oh, so it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, who is that
Yeah,
person?
so I'm kind of like almost the Darwinist in theory, right? Evolution of man, right? Okay, but I do believe that there's a higher state of consciousness. Maybe not God per se, but something ethereal.
Ethereal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, those are the thoughts. The first thought is yes, of course. I didn't create myself. Of course, there's a higher being. Of course, all these things just didn't come into being by accident.
No.
And so it's those kinds of thoughts that take you. For you, as you said, you do have a foundation in regards to perhaps family that were really, you said, really, really faithful.
Yeah.
My question is why?
I don't know.
Yeah, why were they?
Roman Catholics.
Yeah. But is it worth investigating?
I don't really know. I mean, I'm from an Irish father and a Spanish mother,
Okay.
so that's pretty much Roman Catholic stuff. Every Tuesday.
Yeah, so you have a lot of that.
It's a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of that. But anyway, Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
but essentially, life is also not just, the challenges and things like that, but it's also an opportunity to discover
definitely, yeah.
who am I really?
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Who am I?
So,
And in that question of
Yeah.
who am I,
Yeah.
who created me,
Yeah.
why am I here?
exactly, yeah.
Why should I have hope? I mean, there must be a reason why I'm having hope.
Yeah.
Why? Okay. Why do I even want to stay here till tomorrow? Why?
Exactly.
Why?
Yeah,
Why? Yeah, what is there? What's going to make a difference tomorrow or the next day? Why?
Gee, can I ask you a question about your discovery of faith? How did you
Yeah,
come about that?
thank you. I appreciate that. I even though I was born as a Christian and had that background, just like you have the Catholic background as well. I was born as a Christian, both mother and father.
Yeah.
And went to church because that's what you do when your parents say go to church.
Yeah.
So went to church with them, and it wasn't until I was almost 13 that something happened to me. I got very ill at 13 years old, and even though I had attended church all my life, I can't really tell you that, I was a real
Vigorous
figure of faith. I was not. However, here's what happened to me at 13.
Okay.
I got terribly ill. My parents rushed me to the hospital. The doctors didn't quite know what was wrong with me. We lived in Nigeria at the time. They thought, oh, maybe it's a tropical illness or something. But they were going to do an operation on something that they weren't sure of.
Yeah.
And so my mom stopped them and said, can you just wait for a day? Let me pray for him.
Yeah.
And as I was in and out of consciousness, my mom was sitting beside me, just praying and praying. And so I would wake up, fall back asleep, still see her praying and praying and praying. The next day, the doctors looked at my vitals and they saw, wow, the things are changing. 2 or 3 days later, I was released out of the hospital with no surgery. I realized I put 2 and 2 together. It doesn't take Einstein to put 2 and 2 together that, wow, the prayer of faith of that mother was answered. And guess what? So from that time, at about 13, 14, for the first time, I opened up my Bible and started to read. Because my question was, who is this Jesus that saved my life? That's how my journey of faith began.
That's the point.
To answer your question,
so,
that's how the journey began.
So with Sarah's passing, I left her on the Wednesday night. We'd watched some Netflix, a bit of food, and I got a call the Thursday morning saying, you better come into hospital, mate, because she's starting to turn for the worst. She's in intensive care at this point. Pipes and tubes and all this.
Yeah.
She had the vitals, as you said.
Yeah.
The heart rate and pulse. And I thought she was getting better, but we had to turn the life support off after a week. And I had my hand on her shoulder. And then she passed. I said, no, she can't.
I'm so sorry.
Tough.
So sorry. That's really tough. That's really tough. Phil.
Such a lovely lady.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I saw a picture.
Yeah.
I saw her picture.
A very successful lady as well.
Wow.
Professional lady.
Wow.
But,
that
was tough.
Yeah, very tough. Very tough. It takes time to get over.
Oh yeah.
A tragic situation.
Yeah, it's really tough. Now I've got a 5-year-old daughter.
Yeah. Wow.
And no mum.
Wow.
So 2 children,
Two
no
children.
mum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Strict.
Yeah. No. I'm so
I
sorry.
mean, there's earlier on. Phil said to me, Alex, I need to get this little girl a mum. Every girl needs a lady, a mum in her life, you know. So time is a healer, as we all know.
Yeah.
Just take your time.
Oh,
Just slowly walk it through at the moment.
Mm.
Yeah.
of
And
course.
then
That's all I could do.
it will come.
Let's see.
You know, it will come.
Let's see if it works.
And
His you know, if we want to look at the positive, the fact that there is a daughter.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Number
You know,
two.
yeah, of course.
Number two, they are family and friends.
Yeah, so
a good
there
brother,
are support.
a good
Okay,
support
we have this,
system.
and not some people don't have that.
Thank you. Some people don't have that at all, and I love the friendship between you and Alex.
I feel privileged.
I mean,
I can have
at
this.
first I thought you were blood brothers, but I mean your brotherhood and friendship is even stronger than some blood brothers, and so positive
of
part
course.
of things. So, you know, I is it? Yeah. I just want to say really that I appreciate. Yeah, I was. I appreciate the time that
we
you
love
guys
you.
have sent. No, I love you. Thank you again.
No,
I remember your kindness and hospitality.
Yeah.
And by God's grace, in the next few months, it'll be. You know, we would love to check
we'll
up on
be in a
you.
better place.
Check up on you
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
See how you're doing.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, I will be sending you some messages.
Please
Part
do.
of what you like on Hope. I will be sending you some
please do.
messages.
Yeah,
so
yeah, we
you have
need it.
you have my information.
You're a beautiful
so
man.
we really need it.
No.
Dr. G, honestly, you're our God now.
Oh no! I'm just G. Hey Phil.
Gee, you're top man,
Yeah,
guys.
God bless
Love
you.
you,
Thank
pieces,
you.
bruv. You
Love
know
you.
that.
Thank you. Thank
Love
you.
you, man.
Thank you for inviting us.